6, 2, 4, 6. Okay? So 6 bonds. So sulfur has 12 electrons, 6 bonds. So the sulfur's happy. Woo! What about the oxygens? At least these two.
Very happy.
They've got their 2 bonds. They're happy. These two guys, not so much. But we do have 3 atoms that are happy, 2 that aren't. That's better than up here where nobody's got the right number of bonds. So given the choice, this is the better structure. You would rather follow the rule of 12 because at least you have 3 atoms that are happy and only 2 that are sad. Up there, everybody's sad. Now when it comes for a test, you do need to put down both correct options.
When's the test?
Quiz. Not this week?
Not
This is a bad week?
every single day.
How
Not.
about Saturday? You know, there are some places where they go to school on Saturday. Just a shout out to my Indian friends. Isn't that right? Saturday, half a day, school,
What's the point of that?
so they can catch up with the rest of the world and surpass us. It's kind of like 2 days in practices.
What?
What? So you may have noticed that these 2 double bonds don't have to be there. Those 2 double bonds could have been there, right? In fact, all the options are as follows.
Do you have to do every combination?
Every combination.
I'm gonna wreck it.
You won't wreck it,
Wait, why? Why?
because these are all the possibilities.
It's like the same thing.
So you're
No,
gonna
it's
make
not.
us-
That's different than that.
You're gonna make us do that on the test?
I can't make you do anything in life but pay taxes.
Don't be that guy.
that
No,
what you
I'm
were
not
s-
that guy, but what was it, Ben Franklin? There's only 2 things in life you have to do, and that's die and pay taxes. So,
So to get full credit on the test, you have to do each one.
yep, all possible correct answers. That's all of them, right?
It's like the peas and carrots
Oh,
one
missing
for
one.
straight all over again. How many combinations of peas and carrots can you have if you have 10 total? I hated those so much.
You know, they don't go away. They ask you that on the GRE and the
Forgot one more.
There's
SAT.
also the one with the
Do it both on the left side. Bottom
Left
left.
and the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
And the dumb thing was you had to say like 9 peas and 1 carrot and 9 carrots and 1 pea. Like it's the same thing. That made me very upset.
I always just put down the answer is false. Children don't eat vegetables.
Oh,
So,
that's true too.
Can you go?
so as you probably realize, this takes up a lot of room and space. There must be a better way, Aaron. There must be. So,
Of course. I'm just
um,
like just kidding. There's not. I just said it.
That's a double bond. That's a single bond. The double bonds don't have to be in those locations. They can be there, they can be there, they can be there, they can be there, they can be there. What happens in reality is that these double bonds kind of get smeared out over the whole thing. It gets shared over the whole molecule. So it's really not a double bond. It's not a single bond. It's in between, like a 1.5 bond. We call it a resonating bond. And so instead of drawing all 6 structures, you can just draw one, like so. You draw a dashed line to indicate that that double bond is resonating. because there are two resonating double bonds, we have to write under there two resonating double bonds. If there is one resonating double bond, you don't have to write it. But if there are two resonating double bonds, Allison, you have to write down that there are two resonating double bonds. Because looking at the picture, there's no way of knowing, Vakua, if there's one double bond that's resonating, or if there are two or three, because you can have a situation like you could have a situation like this, where that double bond could be there, or there, or there. So here would be a situation where you would have one resonating double bond, okay? If you have two, then you have to write down that there are two. Or if you have three, you have to write down there are three resonating double bonds. Now, there are some false prophets out there that will lead you astray about the nature of resonating double bonds. The temptation is to think of it as that the double bond is moving from place to place. That's not true, okay? So if a teacher ever tells you that the double bond is moving, that's not true. It's more like you're taking that one double bond and smearing it all over the whole molecule like peanut butter. Not that we ever have peanuts in school. But if we did,
It's okay.
we'd
friend, I know
smear
how to
it
use the-
all over, because that double bond is actually, the double bond is actually in three places at once. Okay? That's a resonating double bond. It doesn't have the full strength of a double bond, but it's greater than a single. It's a double bond that's smeared over the whole molecule. Okay, that's the true nature of it. Yep.
What about triple bonds?
Triple bonds, you can have resonating triple bonds. It's not as common. And the only ones that I know of involve carbon. A situation something like this. Where sometimes the triple bond can, wait a minute, I'm missing something here. Where sometimes the triple bond can flip over here. And then you would, draw it something like this. But they're pretty rare, and I didn't completely draw that structure either.
Mr. Strauss, what would you compare the texture of peanut butter to?
That's a good question.
Because Janine's like never had it. 'cause-
I heard cream cheese, but.
No, it's like there's nothing.
Cream cheese with stones in it.
Oh, that's great. That's appetizing.
So, any questions? All right. Well,
When we have the video up,
adios and until next time.